Good Mark's Goods here, guys. Today's topic is it's rose tinted glasses. Now, things are perceived to be better in the past, and a lot of the time that's actually true. Like, especially for manufactured goods, things used to take a beating and keep going, but nowadays they just make stuff that'll last a few years and gets you more corporate profits. Not much pride goes into manufacturing anymore. And in a way, Silverplate is pretty similar to that, where Silverplate has a bit of a bad, I guess it's a bad reputation. They say that, oh, there's barely any silver on Silverplate, it's not worth you extracting, yada yada. Well, that's true for Silverplate that's made today. And so I wanted to demonstrate something. I have a tray that I'm pretty sure is pretty modern. So here I have a butler tray. It looks pretty nice, pretty ornate. Got some nice nice etchings of patterns there. I don't think this tray is very ugly, but if we look at the back, all it says is silver plated, made in Hong Kong. No manufacturer sticker makes me think that this tray is very modern and made as cheap as possible for to be imported. And this is what. So I believe that the plating will be very thin on this kind of a tray. And it's even peeling off. The silver plate is actually peeling off. This is due to the metal not being clean during the electroplating process. If there are contaminants on the base metal, then there won't be a very good plating done. So what I was gonna do is actually continue to peel off the plating by hand. You can kind of like come in with a needle and poke at it. And eventually be able to pull it off with a tweezers or something. And I wanted to do that. I actually have some. I've already started. It's a tray like this. So, and here's the here's the silver plate. It's thinner than aluminum foil. So this is what people mean when when they believe that the plating on silver plate is very thin. It is, because the products today are manufactured cheaply and with profit in mind, very mass produced. The vintage silver plate you can find in the early 20th century, the late 19th century, the silver is much thicker than this. If you don't believe me, watch the video of 3 tips where he was able to yield a very large yield from a silver-plated tray by extracting it with nitric acid. If you do the math, I will once I've taken all the silver plate off of this tray, and it might take me an hours, I'm going to weigh it out, and we're going to compare the yield of Street Tips silver plated tray with my own, and see what kind of difference we get. All right. Here it goes. We gotta take the silver plate off of this dang tray. About a half an hour through, and the front side is not going very well. So I decided to flip it over and go to the back side. Eureka! Had a breakthrough. How huge of a sheath is coming off of the back. So the back won't take me very long. It's the front, all those the etchings in the front that make it hard to peel the silver off. But I would not recommend this method to anyone who has a modicum of respect for their own personal time. Very time consuming, but at least the back won't be too difficult. Very happy about this. Back to work. 3 hours of work today. Still pecking away at this. The sides are really hard because they're pretty stuck onto this thing, but I'm just gonna keep going. About halfway done. The back is almost all done, but look at all this. Trying to see where the edge is, and all this darn etching makes it very difficult to peel off because you can't do it in one spot. You can only peel around the pattern at one time. I'm going to just scrape it off with something and try to get as much of the silver off as possible. And I'm torturing myself so nobody else has to. I just want to know how much silver is on this frickin' thing. And I'll keep working at it, get as much as possible. Okay. Scratching. Is all I can figure out. Scratch it off. And get the most of this I can get for the most accurate reading. And as you can imagine, progress is slow and painful, but we will persevere. Scratching. Well, guys, I finally finished the tray. Took me more hours than I'm going to admit right now. So, it's all picked clean. There's still a couple little scraps that I didn't get, but got like 99% of it. So, and here is a finished product. This foil. So I tared the weight of the bag. It was 6 grams. Now it's time to weigh how much I have. Alright. That's pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect 20. So the bag was 6 grams. That leaves 22 grams of silver on this thing. For a silver-plated tray, that's about 2/3 of an ounce. That's pretty insane, actually. I'm very pleased that there would be almost 2/3 of a troy ounce of silver on this tray, and that blows my mind, actually, and makes me think that I'm doing the right thing. I'm on the right path. If a tray that I would have thought would be barely have any silver on it has this much of a yield, I'm quite floored, honestly. Well, what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna take this foil and take it to the coin shop in town and see whether or not they say what they think it's worth, whether it's pure or not. I think it should be pure. That's how they electroplate the pieces. They use pure silver on I think the anode when they do electroplating, and then the tray would be on the cathode, and it plates the silver as a pure metal onto the tray. So we'll see what they have to say, and yeah. Well, I just got back from the coin shop, and they tell me some pretty bad news. It's actually mostly that foil. This is mostly copper and nickel, a cupro nickel. They said that it's got like 1% silver in it, so that's not exactly. It sounded too good to be true, because like I said, this was a very modern tray, and I'm not quite surprised. But that's less than a gram of silver on this thing. It's worthless. And it appears that the magnet sticks right on the darn thing. It's steel. So I didn't get base metal to sell to a scrapyard. The tray is like 5 pounds, and that's like 50 cents in steel, 20 grams of copper nickels. And I spent so long taking it off. But I've bought another tray. I'm going to try to do the same thing on, and kind of prove my point that the older silver plate is where it's at. So I have a tray that is Victorian. I think the pattern was Victorian Rose by J.M. Rogers, I think it was. Victorian Rose is a pretty well sought after pattern, but unfortunately there are like chips in the side of the tray that I think really hurt the resale value of it. So I'm going to go ahead and destroy it for science, and we'll try to compare what I think you would get from old, well-built silver plate vintage stuff that is actually, it's pretty highly sought after. If it was in good condition, I definitely would not be destroying it, because it would be worth $30 to $50 easily. But I think that half the value is gone just because there are chips in the side. People don't like damaged items. When it comes to antiques and collectibles, condition. Well, that's it for this video. Going to be go ahead and stick around to see what we can get off of a legitimate silver-plated tray. I think it will be much better than 50 cents in stainless steel and maybe like 30 cents in copper or nickel foil. Alright.